Hi guys, today I am actually doing a part 2 of my Pacman video. There may well be a part 3 later on in the week, only because I will be doing a little bit of a clean underneath the animal. I'll explain why it's underneath the animal and not around the animal. But right now, although I have fed my frog yesterday, he hasn't really been fed twice in the week that's just gone. So I am making sure that my Pacman has a second feed day this week. That's just gone so far. Just take the water dish out first. Like so. I'm going to be placing just my phone that just rang as I'm doing a YouTube video. The crickets have been placed around the animal. I didn't position my phone properly when I came to recording. Now the animal's actually spotted them and it's gone for them, which is what you want. Now I won't need to feed the animal until this animal until later on in the week. Oh, this week coming up. As it's just fed now. I need to place the water dish back into the enclosure. There is a reason why I'm putting it in a different location. And I shall explain that in a second. After I have used my RO water that is still in this bottle here. Actually, I didn't really see that. And that was just my friend ringing me. just messaged them just now. Yeah, I've put the water dish over in the corner there because my Pacman frog tends to sit on the heat mat. Also, if I put the heat mat half on, half off with the water dish, that will create a natural effect on the enclosure, so the humidity will be more accurate. Which is good. Yeah, I thought I'd try my Pacman on size 4 crickets, only because I got told large locusts would be fine, but from a particular pet shop, and when I got my frog, I brought it into my voluntary place and they said size 4 crickets, size 3 would do fine, but not the other crickets that I was recommended in the other place. But personally, I knew that this sort of size would be fine. Now that, sorry, I got the quilt. Now that that has been sorted, yeah, I've made it a little bit, you're not really meant to have it muddy, so, or that muddy, so I've made it swamp-like. So I've got to wait an extra few days just to do the humidity with the water here, because otherwise it would be muddy and you don't really want that. So as you guys can blatantly see, my Pacman is perfectly settled in. Absolutely beautiful, aren't you there? If she stays like this, I'm just going to get a picture of her. Now she moved when I said stay there. He or she. I haven't really found out what sex she is or he is. But he is absolutely stunning. I've got to admit, selling my spiders was a tough decision. Well, it wasn't really a decision, really. But getting this little guy was worth it. You're having a little attack on those bubbles, aren't you, there? I've also had to rehydrate the moss by doing the water as well. Hunting the cricket it is. She's almost there. That cricket's going nowhere. As soon as it lands in the substrate, it's as good as gone. Yeah, he knows I'm watching, which means he's not likely to go after the cricket. I've shown this little guy to a couple of my friends, and one of my friends is also a fellow YouTuber. This will be posted on I Want Cookies, as well as this channel here. And my friend is actually Cookie, so, well, the person who uses the username Cookie. There's only one of our videos that on there you can actually see, so like and subscribe to that, or like and subscribe on here. And my Pacman has finished its buffet. This little guy was definitely worth the money. The enclosure I already had because my millipede that I had that had actually passed away. I disinfected the enclosure the same day it passed away, which was just after it passed away. Then months later, well, more than a good few months later, I got this little guy. Now I do keep this little guy on a heat mat. Debating more about putting the heat mat at the side of the enclosure, but I'm gonna see how the water dish, how it'll be under the water dish, pans out. If you guys want to know more about amphibians and reptiles, I do have 2 corn snakes, 1 royal python and a bearded dragon. And I do volunteer in a pet shop, so leave a comment in the comment section if you want to find out more about exotics. And yeah, I did say I used to keep spiders, and I have kept a millipede before now. So if you guys have any questions on any recommendations, then I will be happy to oblige on that, because I'm an animal fanatic. Nothing I do with animals is ever half-cocked. I will actually at some point do a video on feeding my corn snakes, and might do one about how I assist feed my little python. It's not an easy job doing that, but someone's got to do it. But the snake videos won't be until at a later date for various reasons, such as me being back in college tomorrow, and I'm still treating my corn snakes for mites. However, I will try and do a video about my bearded dragon, but for a different reason. than feeding. More about the care plan than anything else. Same with corn snakes and the python. I will do that at a later date. But for now, you guys have my little Pacman that I've also called Pacman. They do have another name called the Argentinian horned frog, but I think Pacman's just a cuter name. So I've actually given it as a actual name. It's a bit blurry because I've just sprayed the enclosure and done the water. So I do apologise for that. But these guys are fed twice a week. And what it is with these little guys, you can overfeed them and they can grow at an accelerating rate, but it does shorten the lifespan. So don't feed them pinkies all the time. Don't feed them full-grown mice that's frozen thawed, same as pinkies, all the time, because that will actually cause them all sorts of issues. Anyway, where are my manners? I did say like and subscribe, so this is going to have to be the end of the video. So like and subscribe on this channel, please. And leave a comment in the comment section.